Okay, welcome back to another Ford quick tip. Today it's going to be on how to check U-joints properly while the drive shaft is on the vehicle. And I'm also going to show you why it's important to check them while the drive shaft is off the vehicle. So this is a drive shaft from 05 F-150. It's got a lot of miles on it, and he had a vibration and a pinion seal that was leaking because of the drive shaft vibration. Now what you want to do is go back there with the vehicle in park and brake on a flat surface, and this part of it's going to be bolted up to the pinion flange, okay? So this is stationary. So you're going to grab the drive shaft and you're going to shake it back and forth on each one of the axes here for the cross shaft, the U-joint. So you're going to go up and down and side to side. And the point being is that you're checking for a loose drive shaft. When these bearings in here get worn enough or rusted and they just start chewing on each other, they'll actually go from seized to loose. And it might just flop around in there. This one, you can hear it popping around in there. There should be no movement back here. Movement equals vibration. Okay, now, the other thing I want to show you is why it's important to not give up and say, I don't have the 12.12 millimeter socket to get these bolts off the drive shaft. The drive shaft's got to be fine. What else could it be? And they start changing stuff. It's very important to unbolt the drive shaft from the vehicle with the park and brake on. It's very important. And take it down. Okay, take it down and hold this whole piece in your hand, and this is why. You can see this way, it moves just fine. Okay, and you can also check for play. You can see there is play though, whereas this direction, which it also needs to go as the drive shaft spins around at the angle it's at, watch this. I try to turn it. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Yeah, that is why you want to pull the drive shaft down to check for seized U-joints also. They'll cause just as much vibration as a worn U-joint. And you'll never be able to tell. Believe me, I've been testing these for years with customer complaints. You'll never be able to tell with it on the vehicle. You gotta unbolt it and do it in your hand. You can see this one is just done for. And because it cannot move freely, it's gonna cause a vibration and it's gonna cause pinion seal leaks, premature pinion bearing wear, the list goes on. You can see how bad it is. Yeah. And some of these are so bound you can't even turn them. But this is enough where you're going to have an issue. So hopefully this helps. I know it's not a demonstration on the vehicle. There's plenty of videos out there how to remove a drive shaft. Once you get it off, do it by hand, I'm telling you. Now, the other piece of information I can give you real quick before I go is that the rear joint, because it's at a greater angle, usually, is the one that goes. Okay, so you have vibration, you don't necessarily need to pull the other end off. I've never seen a front U-joint, the one up by the transfer case, fail. Okay, as far as getting seized or sloppy even. It's always been the rear. And the case is the same on this drive shaft that has 230,000 miles on it. This one, it's worn in one direction and it's binding in the other direction. Whereas down there, it's just fine. It's it's starting to get a little dry and a little bit hard to move from not being greased all these years. But watch this, I can go down here and move it. No sweat, nice and smooth, all that good jazz. It's just not like a brand new joint. Okay, so hopefully this helps. Hopefully it was clear enough, and hopefully it helps you diagnose your vehicle properly.